In this video, I'm going to be showing you a couple things you can do to reduce lagging and freezing in Filmora. So to get started, I'm going to go over to File and I'm going to click on Preferences. And this is going to pop up here when you want to switch to the last tab, which is Performance. So in this tab, you have 4 different sections. The first one is going to be the GPU acceleration. So this is going to be if your computer has a GPU that's compatible with Filmora. Now to check, you want to go ahead and hit Start, and this is going to start scanning your computer to try to detect what you have. Okay, this may take a while depending on how fast it is. Now the thing is, once it's done, it's gonna ask you to restart your computer. So I'm not gonna do that because I already know what I have. Okay, now once it finishes doing that, you can click this drop down here, and you're gonna be able to select a GPU here. Right, it'll detect whatever you have, and you're gonna be able to select it. Now, once you have it selected, you want to enable hardware acceleration for video rendering and playback, as well as video decoding. Make sure these two are enabled because these are going to greatly help your Filmora. Okay. Now, the second part is going to be the preview render. If your computer is lagging, if it's freezing, this is something you want to turn off, right? Because this is kind of like a background task that's going to be happening as you're editing. So I have mine set to every 5 seconds. I need Filmora to render whatever I have on the timeline. So that's something that's gonna, use up the system resources instead of applying all those system resources to Filmora. So you want to make sure that this is turned off. This is going to help you with that. Or what you can do is, if you really need to have this on, you can maybe increase the time to maybe every 30 seconds or so that it's not constantly happening. All right, so for your proxy settings here, you want to go ahead and set this to the lowest that you have. So I'm going to set this to 1280 by 720, right? It's going to create a proxy that is lower quality so that your system doesn't use all the resources to try to work with something that's high quality. Now, it's important to note that this is not going to affect what you render out. So if you're working with a 1920 by 1080p video, but you happen to be using a 1280 by 720 proxy, that's what you're going to see when you preview the video here. But when you render the video, it's actually going to render the 1920 by 1080 original video, right? This is just for editing so that you have a better playback here as you're editing your video. And it also prevents the system from using a lot of resources, okay? Now for the last section, just go ahead and turn off this render here, okay? Because you don't want it using a lot of resources to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on because my system can handle that. Just going to go ahead and hit apply, and those are some of the things that you could do to reduce lagging in Filmora as well as freezing. Okay, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go and hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.